The Senate will come to order. The Secretary will call the roll.
Alvarado, Betancourt, Birdwell, Blanco, Campbell, Cook, Creighton, Eckhart, Flores, Gutierrez, Hagenbu, Hall, Hancock, Hinojosa of Nueces, Hinojosa of Hidalgo, Huffman, Hughes, Johnson, King, Colcourse, Menendez, Middleton, Miles, Nichols, Parker, Paxton, Perry, Schwartner, Sparks, West, Zaffarini.
A quorum is present. Please rise for the invocation to be delivered by Pastor Adam Thornton, Dripping Springs Methodist Church.
Would you join me in prayer? Gracious and loving God, we come together today for the sacred work entrusted to us. You have ordained governments to pursue justice, mercy, and peace, to bring order to our world, and to build a society rooted in goodness and compassion. We give thanks for these members of the Senate who have been chosen to serve in this calling. We ask that you grant them wisdom and guide their hearts to pursue what is right, not merely what is convenient or expedient. Help them to see with your vision and to serve with your love for the people that they represent. Give them patience in their deliberations with one another and the perseverance to carry out the responsibilities they have been entrusted with. We lift this to you in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Thornton. The Dean of the Senate moves to excuse Senator Miles in matters of important business. Is there objection? Chair hears none. Motion's adopted. The Dean of the Senate moves to excuse Senator Campbell on account of illness. Is there objection? The chair hears none. Motion's adopted. For everyone in the gallery, you may be seated. The Dean of the Senate moves to dispense with the reading of yesterday's journal. Is there objection? Chair hears none. The motion's adopted. Mr. Doorkeeper.
Mr. President, there's a message from the House.
Admit the messenger.
Mr. President, I am directed by the House to inform the Senate that the House has taken the following action. The House has passed the following measures. HCR 5 Leach, inviting the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Texas to address a joint session of the legislature on February 26, 2025. SCR 14 Zaffarini, sponsor Hunter, granting the legislator permission to adjourn.
Thank you. Chair lays out the following resolution. The secretary will read the resolution.
Senate Resolution 42 by Hinojosa of Nueces and Hinojosa of Hidalgo, recognizing February 12, 2025 as Coastal Bend Day at the state capitol.
Chair recognizes Senator Hinojosa from Nueces.
Thank you, Mr. President, members. Today it is my distinct honor to welcome the Coastal Bend delegation to the Senate floor. Coastal Bend is more than just a region, it's a way of life for so many great people. The Coastal Bend holds a rich blend of history, culture, and industry that has shaped Texas for generations. Stretching along the beautiful Gulf waters, the Coastal Bend is a place where history meets advancement. From the early Karankawa tribes and Spanish explorers to the proud ranching, fishing, and oil industries that fuel our state, the Coastal Bend has always been a cornerstone of Texas's identity and is home to hardworking families like my own, dedicated public servants, and generations of men and women who take pride in their deep roots and community values. We can't speak about the Coastal Bend without talking about the vibrant culture that courses through the veins of our community. This is a place where Tejano music fills the air, where the smell of fresh Gulf seafood and slow smoked brisket reminds us that some of the best meals in Texas come from our own backyard. Today, I'm honored to welcome some of the leaders who are shaping the future of our Coastal Bend. Here on the floor with us today, we have Mayor Paulette Guajardo from Corpus Christi, whose leadership and dedication to our city in Corpus Christi continue to drive economic growth and strengthen our community. Thank you, Mayor, for being here. Nueces County Judge Connie Scott, dear friend of mine and a steadfast advocate for the people of Nueces County, ensuring that families, businesses, and industries thrive. Thank you, Judge, for being here. Mayor Kathy Scarrow, thank you so much for joining us on the floor today. From the great city of Portland, under her outstanding leadership, Portland has been recognized and received the 2025 City Council of the Year Award by the Texas Management Association. Congratulations for all that you do. Also joining us, Kent Britton, CEO of the Port of Corpus Christi, as you know, our number 2 LNG export in the nation. And we've done a tremendous job there at the port, overseeing one of the nation's most important trade and energy hubs, acting as a gateway that connects Texas to the rest of the world. And then joining us on the floor, Commissioner John Matas, County Commissioner, District 3 from Nueces County. Thank you for joining us as well. I do want to mention who couldn't be here today, Dr. Kelly Miller, President of Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi, and Al Areola Jr., President and CEO of the United States Chamber of Commerce. I'd also like to give a shout out to my good friend Tom Yardley, Commissioner of San Patricio County, and some of our great other city council members in Portland. Thank you so much for being here. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. You've got city council members Bill Wilson, Troy Bethel, and John Green. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all. So, these individuals, along with the entire Coastal Bend delegation, embody the spirit of Texas, a resilient, hardworking people who are deeply connected to their heritage. They are the reason the Coastal Bend continues to thrive and the entire state of Texas along with it. To the people of the Coastal Bend, your contributions to Texas are immeasurable, whether it's through the energy industry, education, agricultural, music, tourism, or the small businesses that make your communities unique. You are an essential part of what makes Texas, Texas. So today, we don't just recognize the leaders, we celebrate all of the people of the Coastal Bend, a people so full of heart, history, and pride in their community, a people who get up before the sun rises and work long after the sun has set. Every man, woman, and child that has contributed to the greatness of the entire Coastal Bend region, we are proud to welcome the delegation to your state capital, and we thank you for everything you do for the Coastal Bend and its ability to thrive. I'd like to yield to Senator Hinojosa for some additional comments.
The chair recognizes Senator Hinojosa from Hidalgo.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, Senator Adam Hinojosa, for bringing this resolution today to honor Coastal Bend Day. And we're very lucky and fortunate. We both represent Nueces County, part of the Coastal Bend, but we also represent part of the Rio Grande Valley. So we do share an area with common interest. But for me, I love Corpus Christi. I love the Coastal Bend area. It's a great place to live. When I first graduated from law school at Georgetown, I wanted to come back to Texas. And I was trying to decide where to live. And I picked Corpus Christi. And I lived in Corpus Christi, and I loved it. Unfortunately, I had to move after a year there because my father got cancer, and I had to move back to the valley to help out. Otherwise, who knows? I'll be running for Senate out of Corpus Christi. But be as it may, this area is a very dynamic area. The industries they have with the refineries, with the Port of Corpus Christi, the city of Corpus Christi continues to grow and expand, creating more jobs, working with A&M University, working with Del Mar, and beautiful beaches that they have, unbelievable beaches to come and visit. We have the Naval Air Station. We are very much involved in supporting our military. We have a depot, military depot that repairs helicopters. So Corpus Christi is really a key economic driver for us here in the state of Texas. But just as important, it attracts many tourists. And while two main attractions is the Lexington air carrier that worked and was used in World War II. It's an amazing carrier, given the history of our country and our soldiers, our pilots, and Navy people that fought for this country. But one of the main attractions also is the aquarium. It is an amazing place. The aquarium attracts visitors from all over the state, all over the country. It's been voted one of the best sites to visit. It deals with sea life, wildlife from the sea. They have restoration center. And about the aquarium, you can see sharks, you can see all types of fishes, you can see dolphins, you can see anything you want to see about the sea, the aquarium has it. It's a great place to visit. And these leaders here with us, from Judge Connie Scott to the Port Britain, Mayor Guajardo, they have done such a great job providing the leadership, working together to make this area a booming area and a place for our families to live and to be able to have a job and be happy and secure. So thank you, Senator Adam Hinojosa, for bringing this resolution. And I, too, would like to welcome my constituents, our constituents, to the Senate floor.
Chair recognizes Senator Hinojosa from Nueces to close.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Senator Hinojosa, for those kind words. And with that, I move adoption.
Is there objection to the adoption of the resolution? The chair hears none. The resolution is adopted. Chair recognizes Senator Andine Zaffarini to introduce the Doctor of the Day.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President and members, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Diego Moreno, my constituent from Austin, who is serving as our doctor for the day. Dr. Moreno holds a Bachelor of Science degree in biology with a double minor in chemistry and Spanish from Texas Tech University. He earned his medical degree from La Universidad de Guadalajara and New York Medical College and completed his family medicine residency at Knapp Medical Center in Weslaco. He also completed a fellowship in hospice and palliative care at the University of Texas Health Science Center at San Antonio. In 2018, Dr. Moreno was commissioned captain in the United States Air Force and most recently served as the medical director of an active duty clinic at Moody Air Force Base in Georgia. Home from active duty, Dr. Moreno is now dedicated to serving San Marcos and the surrounding communities. He is a member of the American Academy of Family Physicians, Texas Medical Association, and Texas Academy of Family Physicians. Dr. Moreno, thank you for your service to our country, to your patients, and to the Texas Legislature. Mr. President and members, please join me in welcoming and in thanking Dr. Diego Moreno, our doctor for the day.
Thank you, Dr. Moreno, for being here today with us. Chair recognizes Dean Zaffarini for recognition.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President and members, it is my pleasure to introduce the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society Student Visionaries. A global leader in the fight against cancer, its mission is to cure blood cancer and to improve the quality of life for patients and their families. The Society Student Visionaries program is a philanthropic leadership development program for high school students. Every year, courageous young leaders embark on an exciting 7-week journey with the goal of creating a world without blood cancers, as each strives to earn the Student Visionary of the Year title. Please join me in welcoming the distinguished members of the Student Visionaries program, including my constituents who are in the East Gallery, and they are Lillian Cubriel of Westlake High School and Diego Martinez, Compass Rose Legacy. Would all the delegation please stand and be recognized, and welcome to the Texas Senate. Thank you, Mr. President and members.
Chair recognizes Senator Sparks for recognition.
Thank you, Mr. President and members. I'm going to one day kill myself on that trash bin. We're going to come up with a better plan for that. I would like to welcome all of my friends from the northern part of my district for Panhandle Days. And actually, it's a much larger group than what we see up there in the gallery today because they're splitting their time with the House. But we recognize the rich history and culture, the contributions of the Texas Panhandle. From its early pioneering cattlemen to modern industries, the Texas Panhandle is an essential part of the Texas story. The Panhandle provides the food, fiber, and fuel for Texas. Known as the beef producing capital of the country, the Panhandle produces the majority of Texas beef supply. Additionally, the top Texas agricultural commodity is cattle, worth over $15 billion. Panhandle continues to lead the state as an agricultural powerhouse. The Texas High Plains produces about 50% of the state's cotton, which is approximately 30% of the nation's cotton. Texas leads the nation in cotton, beef, dairy, and feed exports, and is the sixth leading exporter in the U.S., with more than $5 billion in agricultural exports. With the landscape that stretches from the rushing streams of the Canadian River to the nation's second largest canyon, Palo Duro, the region provides beauty from the best starlit night skies to the magnificent West Texas sunsets. Amarillo sits at the crossroads of I-40 and I-27 and is the proud new home of a Buc-ee's Travel Center on I-40. Yeah, you can applaud for that. But realistically, the biggest asset for the Panhandle is its people. They embody the stamina and grit of hardworking individuals with family values and an optimism found in people of faith. And that's why I'm proud to represent the people of the West Texas Panhandle, and I'm happy to welcome you guys to Texas Panhandle Days. Thank you guys for making the trip.
The chair lays out the following resolution. The secretary will read the resolution.
Senate Resolution 74 by Creighton, recognizing February 12th, 2025 as Chambers County Day at the state capitol.
The chair recognizes Senator Creighton on the resolution.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, I'd like to welcome my friends from Chambers County to the state capitol today. Chambers County is situated just east of Harris County. The county has a long and colorful history. It's said to be the place where the first shots of the Texas Revolution took place. After William B. Travis was imprisoned in 1832 in Anahuac for resisting Mexican rule, the locals rose up and blood was shed to free him. Chambers County became a separate county in 1858, named in honor of a prominent local resident, Major General Thomas Jefferson Chambers, who was active in the cause for independence. Chambers County is also known as a fisherman's paradise because of the beautiful coastline, natural fresh and saltwater wetlands. A hotbed of industry, Chambers County is home to major manufacturing corporations and a crucial part of our Texas economy. The Texas Independence Trail runs through Chambers County with key historic sites from the Texas Revolution. And with the largest alligator population in the state, The Anahuac National Wildlife Refuge is a prime spot for gator watching. The citizens of Chambers County are proud of their achievements in this noteworthy region, and they have played a significant role in the development of the Lone Star State, to say the least. In the gallery today, and if you would stand, we have a few great representatives from Chambers County and leaders: Chambers County Judge Jimmy Sylvia, County Commissioner Jimmy Core, County Commissioner Mark Tice, County Commissioner Tommy Hammond, and County Commissioner Ryan Dagley.
Senator Flores, for what purpose do you rise?
To speak on the recognition.
You are recognized.
Well, I'd like to join Senator Creighton and my colleagues to welcome Chambers Gallery delegation. Good to see you all. I served in Chambers County as a game warden for over 9.5 years. And my daughter Christina and her husband Mark and my two grandsons, Caleb and David, are residents of Chambers County. So welcome. It's a rich heritage. What you do is, and the impact you had on my life and the life of my family is something that we'll never forget and will always be there for you. Thank you. Welcome to the Capitol.
Senator Creighton, to close on the resolution. Oh, excuse me, Senator Middleton.
All right. Thank
For what
you.
purpose?
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to recognize some more folks in the gallery here today. Senator Creighton, I think, may have lost his voice here, so he's feeling a lot better, but glad to have him back on the floor here after a long week last week. So in the gallery today, we have the City of Mont Belvieu, if you could stand up, the City of Anahuac, Barbers Hill ISD, Anahuac ISD, East Chambers ISD, the Mont Belvieu Area Chamber of Commerce, the Anahuac Area Chamber of Commerce, and the Winnie Area Chamber of Commerce. So thank you for coming to your state capitol. It's great to see everyone here. And the reception is tonight at 5:30 at the Bullock Museum. So everybody come by. We'd love to see you there. Oh, thank you. Senator Betancourt is asking about alligator chili. I don't think so this year, but no.
All right, I got it.
And I move adoption.
Is there objection to the adoption of the resolution? The chair hears none. The resolution is adopted. The chair recognizes Senator Middleton for a recognition.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, so today is Pasadena Day at your state capitol. I believe we have some people in the gallery here today. The Pasadena Chamber of Commerce, of course, has organized it, and we're excited to see you up here in Austin. And since its founding in 1927, the Pasadena Chamber of Commerce has been promoting small business and industry in the community. And of course, that includes most of the Port of Houston, which is a $1 trillion economic impact, the center for international trade, not just for the Pasadena area, not just for Texas, but for all of America. They are also the petrochemical hub that keeps America's economy going and ensures our energy independence. I want to recognize you today for all you do. Thank you for coming to your state capitol. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all later. And also Senator Alvarado, of course, wanted to represent and recognize y'all as well. She's proud to represent Pasadena as well in your Texas Senate. So thank you for coming up today. Senator Alvarado.
Chair recognizes Senator Alvarado.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you to Senator Middleton for offering this. It's good to see friends from Pasadena. Welcome to the Capitol. Pasadena is the home, y'all may recall, of Gilley's. I think it's still there. I don't know. But anyway, it's such a rich history in Pasadena, and I'm not sure if your mayor is here, but I wanted to wish Jeff Wagner well. I know he is closing in on his last term in office. Welcome to the Capitol, and I will be visiting with y'all a little later. Thank you.
The chair lays out the following resolution. The secretary will read the resolution.
Senate Resolution 76 by Hughes, commemorating the centennial of NAIFA Texas.
The chair recognizes Senator Hughes on the resolution.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, we're pleased to have friends in the gallery from NAIFA, and the resolution is before us, celebrating our 100th anniversary of the first Texas chapter in 1925. NAIFA, of course, National Association of Insurance and Financial Advisors. They've been promoting ethical conduct in this industry and helping professionals enhance their skills. So what does that mean to our constituents? It means that people we represent who have big decisions to make that are going to affect their whole lives and their children and grandchildren's lives. These folks are there to help them make wise choices, wise investments, to avoid pitfalls, and to prepare and plan for their families. You know how important the work they do is. Over 1,300 members across the state, chapters in Amarillo, Austin, Dallas, El Paso, Fort Worth, Houston, Northwest Texas, San Antonio, South Texas, and East Texas. And over 50 representatives are here in the gallery, and we honor them on a regular basis. You interact with them back home, but especially this year, celebrating the 100th anniversary of NAIFA Texas, wanted to have them here. I think some other members want to speak about friends from NAIFA, but I'm going to ask our guests in NAIFA who are in the East Gallery to please rise so that we can recognize you and so that the cameras can see you. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here from NAIFA Texas. Thank you, guys.
The chair recognizes Senator Blanco on the resolution.
Thank you, Mr. President. Love to welcome our NAIFA members from El Paso County. Joining us today in the gallery is Mr. Joseph Orr, Ian Escalante, Enrique Cisneros, and Patrick Williams. Thank you so much, and welcome to the Texas Senate.
Chair recognizes Senator Paxton.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, Senator Hughes, for bringing forth the resolution. I would just like to recognize some of the folks that are here from Senate District 8, some of the brightest shining stars in NAIFA. And those are Benjamin Gerald, Andra Grava, Randy Robertson, and Megan Gray. Thank you for being here this morning, and welcome to your Texas Senate.
Chair recognizes Senator Eckhart on the resolution.
Thank you so much. I too would like to recognize some of my constituents that are here up in the gallery as well on this item. Karen Easterling, Ron Mullen, Andrea Ames, Charles Archer, and Mark Olson. Thank you so much for visiting with us.
Chair recognizes Senator Hughes to close on the resolution.
Thank you, Mr. President. And I should also recognize someone well known to many across the state, John Ruckel. I share him with Senator Nichols, and he does business all across East Texas and involved in NAFA leadership for a long time. And John, so glad to have you here. And as we welcome our friends and as we thank you for what you and your members do for the people we represent, I move passage.
Is there objection to the adoption of the resolution? The chair hears none. The resolution is adopted.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, members.
The chair recognizes Senator Eckhart for a special recognition.
I rise to recognize our colleague, Nathan Johnson, on the miracle of his birth. So join me in wishing Nathan a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Senator Johnson. Since it's on Google, how many years are you want to say? 26. That's the answer we wanted. That's right. 26 plus 31, 57. All right. Congratulations, Senator Johnson. The following motion in writing, the secretary will read the motion.
Motion in writing. Mr. President, I ask unanimous consent for Senate Bill 710 relating to the establishment and use of a written electronic communication system accessible to the public by certain municipal entities to be withdrawn from the Committee on Business and Commerce and re-referred to the Committee on Local Government. Senator Eckhart, Senator Schwartner, Chair of Committee from which bill is being withdrawn. Senator Betancourt, Chair of Committee to which bill is being re-referred.
Members, is there objection? Seeing none, motion granted. The chair lays out the following resolutions. The secretary will read the resolutions.
SR 52 by King, SR 69 by Hinojosa of Nueces, SR 72 by Middleton, SR 73 by West, SR 75 by Blanco, SR 82 by Colcourse, SR 83 by Colcourse, SR 84 by Sparks.
Members, this is a viva voce vote. All in favor say aye. All those opposed say nay. The ayes have it. The resolutions are adopted. The chair lays out the following resolution. The secretary will read the resolution.
HCR 5 by Leach, inviting the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Texas to address a joint session of the legislature on February 26, 2005.
The chair recognizes Senator Zaffarini to explain the resolution.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President and members, House Concurrent Resolution 5 provides for a joint session on February 26th for the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Texas to deliver the State of the Judiciary address. I move adoption.
Senator Zaffarini moves adoption of the resolution. The secretary will call the roll.
Alvarado, Bettencourt, Birdwell, Blanco, Cook, Creighton, Eckhart, Flores, Gutierrez, Hagenbu, Hall, Hancock.
There being 29 ayes and 0 nays, the resolution is adopted. Fun. Members, the president's desk is clear. Are there any announcements? Chair recognizes Senator Huffman.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Senate Committee on Finance will begin its meeting of the day at 12:30 in the Senate Finance Room E1036. Thank you, members.
Thank you. Senator Flores.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Senate Criminal Justice Committee will reconvene at 12:30 in room E1016 to continue our hearing on bail reform.
Thank you, Senator. The chair recognizes the Dean of the Senate for a highly privileged motion.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President and members, I move that the Senate adjourn until 10 a.m. Thursday, February 13th.
Is there objection? Chair hears none. The Senate stands adjourned till 10 a.m. Thursday, February the 13th.